connected to the Wi-Fi?
It is. It's on the Wi-Fi. Hey everyone. I know there's nobody on here right now, but if there is in the future, because I know somebody's probably watching this in the future, I just want you guys to know that I'm sorry I haven't been on in a really long time. I've been going through like a lot of stuff as far as life and losing my grandma on the 26th of August. Um, she was 96, so it didn't come like as a big surprise. Hey Rosie, I messaged you on Instagram, Rosie. I wanted to FaceTime you. Hopefully I could FaceTime you. Hey Hope, hey J Dog, thank you guys for coming. It's super late. Like, if you're in my area on the West Coast, um, it's super late, and I thank you guys for joining me. I do apologize for I do apologize for being absent and not really giving you guys um, like explanation. Thank you, Hope, J Dog, and Rosie. Rosie, I'll FaceTime you after this, okay? I saw your message. You're trying to FaceTime me now, but I'm doing the video really quick. And then after this, if you're still awake, I'll FaceTime you, okay? I'm sorry. I don't mean to reject your FaceTime request. But as far as my lives and everything, I know it's been 3 weeks. Honestly, I didn't know it's been that long. Like, it became a surprise to me. I thought it was maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And then I looked at my YouTube and it said 3 weeks, and I was in shock. And today I was talking to a couple other awesome YouTubers that I communicate with. Rosie, yes, you could be a mod. Let me make you a mod. Um, they were asking, and if you're watching this, Jamie, hi Jamie, I love you. I'm sorry I didn't get to you. I know you're 3 hours ahead, so you guys wanted me to notify you when I was gonna go live, and unfortunately, this is like a out of off, like, I didn't plan this live, but I just wanted to do this to connect with you guys and give you a little update on what I've been going through, and telling you guys I love you guys. I miss you guys. Don't think that you guys are just disregarded in my life, because you're not. And I have my boyfriend in the background being funny, so excuse me if I laugh at random odd things. Do you guys want to see what I'm looking at right now? Baby. This is what I have to deal with, you guys. Hey, Mr. Mel. Hey, Hope. Um, yeah, I've just been going through, like, baby, let me talk to them. um, I've been going through different situations as far as relationship, and I'm moving because I just recently moved to the Bay Area to live with my boyfriend. I'm officially on the lease, so now I have new responsibilities and just life-changing things that are happening in my life. My son says hi, says Rosie. Hi to your son. How are you? Um, as far as my Welita, I want to just dedicate this video to her. She was 96 years old. Yesterday was September 16th, Mexican Independence from Spain. Oh, yes, Hope, thank you for bringing that up. Happy Mexican Independence Day, or late Independence Day. I acknowledge that, and I appreciate all ethnicities and cultures. 9/11 just passed. There's a lot of things. I I do know that there's a lot of stuff that has been going on, not only in the news. I never get political on my channel, but I just mean, like, with everything, voting and stuff like that, and the debates and stuff. I I just know, like, life is happening, and right now I'm in a place where I'm kind of put a pause on YouTube because I've been overwhelmed with other issues in my life and situations, like the passing of my grandma. She was 96, but she was a smart and strong 96-year-old, and it kind of took our family am a surprise because she was doing fine, and then towards the end she caught pneumonia, and she had a kidney, what do they call it, stone that was the size of a tennis ball. And at her age they were going to try to remove it, but her health got deteriorated and she was unable to do that, and she really wanted to die at home, and unfortunately she didn't get that opportunity because my family were really fighting towards her recovery. And tu abuelas, yes, mi abuela, she was very special. She was like an angel on earth. She was everybody's grandma. She is my everything. Like, honestly, growing up, she was the mom, because my mom was a single mom for like a long time of my upbringing, so she was there for me. Oh, thank you, Tyrese. I appreciate that. Hey, beautiful, and everyone in the chat says, Tyrese, sorry for your lost love. I do appreciate that. Um, I know that a lot of people might say, well, your grandma's 96, like, you should have expected it. But honestly, I thought she was going to live to be 100 because she just had that will in her, and that, hey, Kima, I just came from your live. You inspired me to go live and talk about my Welita, who passed away on the 26th. I just want to acknowledge her life and let you guys know why I've been gone, and tell you guys that I love you guys. I do miss you guys, and I just want you guys to know, give your grandmas a hug and a kiss. You never know when the last day is going to be. Terry says my grandma's still living. She's about to be 85. Wow, that's a blessing. 85 years old is even a blessing. Anything over 75, 80 nowadays, there's so many diseases and stuff taking people's lives away. Life is so fragile. We really have to just be appreciative of what we have here and make the best of it, because in an instant our whole lives could change. Like losing my grandma, I'm still kind of in denial in it in a little bit, because um, towards the end of her life I wasn't around as often as I was before, because I moved out to the Bay Area away from her, so I wasn't always around. And it just feels like she's just in a distant place and she's okay. But I was there on her last day. I was at the hospital. I wasn't there when she took her last breath, but I was there an hour before. And I had to get back, and it killed me to leave her. But I think everything happened like that for a reason, the way it was supposed to happen, because it would have taken a lot. It was hard for me to see her struggling with breathing and just the life of her, because she was on a ventilator before they took her off of it. And it was tough to see because she fought till the end. I think she really wanted to go to the house, to her house. That was her dying wish, and it really killed me inside. And we tried to ask the doctors, and they just said they didn't think she was going to be strong enough to make the ambulance ride, because where she was in the hospital was like 30 minutes away from her house. So, it was something. It was tough, but I think at the end of her life, she kind of realized. We tried to sing her songs, and we prayed around her bed, and the intensive care unit at the hospital was really great with us, and they allowed us to be there around her. We fit over 30 people in a room, and thank you, Rising Hawk. I appreciate that. We were able to fit a lot of people in the room, and we were able to tell her that we love her, and we thanked her for everything she'd given us. Hope says, yeah, she will find the others don't try. She was really a very strong influence in my life and other people's lives, and we all have our time on earth numbered, and everybody knows that we're not here to live forever. So I think it's important to just live and leave a legacy of good and righteousness, and make the best of life that we can, and appreciate life for what it's worth, because it's worth so much. Our health is our wealth, and a lot of times, like, people want to put emphasis, or like they want to put a lot of just stress and stuff on monetary value or like materialistic things, which when we leave this earth, that's nothing. That means nothing here. What it is our life on earth, our human connections, and our emotional support and our love for one another supersedes any type of like monetary value or connection that we can have with one another. And I think sometimes people lose sight of that, and money, like they say, money can't buy you love. I think that's very true. Terry says that's why I love the people that I can on earth right now and not focus on hate. Most people I love from a distance, but I still pray for them because we never know when that time will ever come. Yes, Tyrese, that's true. We need to show love to one another while we're here on earth, and just be true to ourselves, true to each other, help one another out, and really, really encourage each other to live the best life they can live, because that's all we have in life. Hi, Chris. Chris says, hi, Dee Dee. How are you, love? I'm good, Chris. Thank you for asking. I'm just reflecting on the loss of my grandma. Her name was Rufina Rodriguez, and she passed away on the 26th of August, and she fought till the end of her life. She really was the angel in my life, and she really was the neighborhood grandma to everybody, and she raised great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, and she even had great-great-grandchildren, believe it or not. That's how long her family and bloodline went. Hope says, I don't believe in death the way other people do. Yeah, Hope, we all interpret death in different ways, and that's to be respected. Chris says, I know, God bless her mom, Rodriguez, too. Oh, Chris, right on. The Rising Hawk says, death is just the beginning. It is, I do believe that. I believe there's life after, like, after death, there's life besides earth. And I do have, like, a spiritual connection with, like, something beyond this world and life that we know it here on earth, because I just feel there's more to it. And I know, like, there's other lives as far as, like, aliens and stuff. People might think I'm crazy, but think about it. This earth and this world is just huge. We're like a speck. We're a dot on the universe. And it can't just be us. There has to be more living people. Hi, Queen. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Says Queen. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to reflect on remembering my grandma and her death, and that she may rest in peace. And I love her, and I miss her, and I just want to show you guys love and tell you guys I love you guys and I miss you guys, and I didn't just leave you guys hanging. I'm here for you guys. Hey, Aiden, my sincere condolences, Dee Dee. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you, Aiden. It was hard. Thank you, Espen. I appreciate it. It was really hard. I'm still kind of in a denial phase, so it's hard for me to accept 100% what's going on, and I've just had a lot of changes in my life, and I just want you guys to know that I love you guys, and that I'm sorry that I haven't came on for like almost a month. I feel like I've neglected you guys, but I want you guys to know that I never forgot about you guys, and I just had a lot of stuff going on in my life that I felt like I needed to address, and it's nothing personal against you guys. I just feel like I needed that time for myself and just for reflection and that kind of stuff. Thank you, Tyrese. I'm going to pray for you and your family. My condolences to all. Queen says, be strong. I lost my grandma last month. I'm sorry, Queen. My deepest condolences. Losing a loved one is never easy for us, and especially those of us who are trying to be strong and to persevere. And my grandma always said she didn't want us to cry when she died, and she wanted us to be happy, because she was just a beacon of love and happiness. Chris says you're awesome, Dee Dee. No one could take that from yourself. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. My grandma was awesome, and I have to be thankful for the 96 years of life she had on earth. And she passed away when I was 34, because I'm 34, I'll be 35. And that's 34 years of an amazing woman that I got to know and love. And I appreciate her, and I just know one day we'll be reunited again. And I just want to thank you guys for your continued love and support. I know I haven't been on here completely, but just know that I love you guys, and I do miss you guys. I do acknowledge that life is fragile, and we have to be thankful for it. Be thankful for what she left you. Yes, I regret a lot, and I miss her a lot too. Yes, Rising Hawk, I feel the same way, because towards the end of my grandma's life, I didn't get to be there for her as much as I would have liked to. Terry says, Dee Dee, it's hard not to cry. I did that on my mother's when she passed away before the funeral. Crossed a little bit, but after the funeral, I broke down on the train ride home, the mother of my children. I'm sorry, Tyrese. That's very difficult. My condolences to you. Hope says one love. Thank you, Hope. One love to all. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I just thought I'd do a quick live just to reconnect and kind of let you guys know I'm still here for you guys. I love you guys. And I just want to know how you guys are doing and let you guys know that I'm okay. I just didn't want to, come on here when I'm a complete mess. I'm trying to hold myself together. Hey, XOXO AIM. She didn't leave you. You see, she's watching over you. Yes, Chris, she is. And I do feel her presence with me every day. Her and my grandfather, because before she passed away, my grandpa passed away in 2005. And she lived all the way up until 2019, which is amazing. And we thought she was going to die of a broken heart because her and my grandfather were together since they were teenagers. So this is really something that, you know, I don't want to say it's to be expected, but yeah, life and death is to be expected. But her health was kind of strong towards the end, with the exceptions of her knees. Her knees were giving out, but she ended up falling, and we didn't know she had broken bones in her back. And then the kidney stones was the final thing that finally took her life, because towards the end, she was peeing just like blood. It was red blood. And she loved everybody to the end, and she was telling the physical therapist she loved them, and she said she wanted everybody to spread love and not hate. Teenage love is the best love, because you never know, that could be your show made for the rest of your life. It doesn't work for everybody though, but thank God they found each other and made it back. Yeah, they had 10 children. My grandma had 5 boys and 5 girls. My mother was number 9 of 10. So that's probably why I'm blessed with, because when I went to the hospital, they're like, is this your grandma or great grandma? Because I don't look like I could have a 96-year-old grandma, but I do. And I did. And she was very much a blessing, and I used to take care of her. And I took pride in that. We would go to church, we would go to the store. Everybody where they got married in 41 says, oh, wow, that's a blessing. Yeah, my grandma and grandpa, they are just, they were high school. Well, I don't want to say high school, because I think they met when they were already, they weren't in school. They were like 19 and 20, but yeah. Rosie wants to FaceTime me, so I'm going to cut my live short, because I love Rosie. Rosie, I love you. Yes, we could FaceTime. Did you see what I said, Dee Dee? Chris, let me see what you said. Dee Dee, love to you. Dee Dee, be stronger. Amazing. Thank you, Chris. I just saw that. I thank you so much. Oh, my baby, Kurt. I'm so thankful for her recognizing that I truly do love you. Thank you, baby. I love you. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm gonna FaceTime Rosie, because I've been waiting to connect with Rosie. She's special to me, and I love her dearly. Hey, Robert, thank you for coming on. To the 11 people on here, I'm surprised I even have one of you guys Because honestly, it's been so long, I didn't think I would even have one person on here. I have a man crush on your boyfriend. I want to play guitar. Baby, see, you're popular. You have a man crush. I thought you missed it. You're amazing, girl. Thank you, Chris. Babe, somebody loves you. Just think about all the great times y'all had each other. The words of encouragement. I will, thank you. I also miss my gramps who passed away in 95 due to lung cancer, which was max. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going through getting through this, as Tyrese. Thank you, Tyrese. Yes, Rosie, I'm going to end it. Rosie, are we going to go FaceTime through Instagram? Or do you want me to call you? I could do either one. Let me know. Espen stream. Espen, I know. I miss Espen. Thank you, Espen, if you're on here. Aiden, I love you. I miss you. All of you guys are amazing to me, and I want you guys to know that I'm here for you. I'll come on again, hopefully tomorrow, and do like a better live, and hopefully everything comes on. Espen, I love you. Mwah. Hope yes from later on. Yes, later on, Espen, and I'll try to connect with you guys. I have a crazy boyfriend with his masks over here, and I just have to let you guys know that I love you, and I miss you guys, and don't ever forget that life is what you make of it. We are in control of our actions, and our destinies ultimately lie in our hands. So don't forget to just be true to yourself and love one another. Rising Hawk says later, duty, bro. I'm sleeping while you fish. Espen says hope. Yeah, so I'm going to FaceTime Rosie. Thank you to the people on here. Thanks for my likes and all you subscribers. Tyrese says stay strong. We love you too. Thank you, Tyrese. Not fish, just show my boat. Espen said. Um, Thank you guys. Be kind to one another, and I will see you guys on my